Hello dear student. Today topic is creative thinking skills. Meaning, creative thinking means looking at something in a new way. It is the very definition of thinking outside the box. यानी इसका तात्पर्य है कि क्रिएटिव थिंकिंग एक ऐसी स्किल्स है जहां हम किसी चीज के बारे में या किसी विषय के बारे में आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स जाकर के सोचते हैं, समय सीमा से, या ये कह लीजिए कि उसकी लिमिटेशन से परे जाके देखते हैं। क्रिएटिव पीपल हैव द एबिलिटी टू devise new ways to carry out tasks, solve problems, and meet challenges. They bring a fresh and sometimes unconventional perspective to their work. This way of thinking can help department and organization move in a more productive direction. इस तरह की स्किल किसी भी डिपार्टमेंट को या ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को प्रोडक्टिवली दिशा में, उत्पादन की दिशा में अधिक ऊंचाइयां प्रदान करने में सहायता प्रदान करती है। सम क्रिएटिव थिंकिंग स्किल्स। जब भी हम क्रिएटिव थिंकिंग स्किल की बात करते हैं तो क्रिएटिव थिंकिंग स्किल्स अपने आप में कई सारे स्किल्स को इंक्लूड करके चलती है। तो अब उनके बारे में हम एक एक करके देखेंगे। एनालाइज बिफोर थिंकिंग creatively about something, you first have to able to understand it. This requires the ability to examine them carefully to understand what they mean. Whether you are looking at a text, a dataset, a lesson plan, or an equation, you need to be able to analyze it first. Second is open-mindedness. Creativity involves thinking of things in a novel way within the context in question. You have to set aside any assumptions or biases you may have and look at things in a completely new way. By coming to a problem with an open mind, you allow yourself the chance to think creatively. Problem solving. Employers does not simply want to hire creative people because they are impressive. They want create employee who will help them to solve work related issues. Therefore, when apply for jobs, highlight your ability not only to think creatively but to use your creativity to solve important problems. Organization. This might seem crazy. There are not creative people known for being somewhat disorganized. Actually, organization is an important part of creativity. While you might need to get a bit messy when trying out a new ideas, you then need to organize your ideas so that other people will be able to understand and follow through with your vision. Being able to structure a plan of action with clear goals and deadline is communication. People will only appreciate your creative ideas or solution if you can communicate it effectively to the people you work with. your client and vendors. Therefore, you need to have strong written and oral communication skill. The importance of educators. Learn with fun. Creative classroom give an opportunity for students to learn with fun. The teaching activities such as storytelling and skits help them to learn without the pressure of learning. Students are always fun lovely and including creative activity along with curriculum gain their interest for learning. Teachers should increase the quality in students for the lower classes itself and inspire them to believe in one's own creativity. Fun team building creativity can be organized so as to promote creative thinking in group and help them to learn about accepting other ideas. Freedom of expression. Unlike the conventional teaching method, the creative classroom give them the opportunity to express themselves. Whether it is debate or classroom discussion or field trip, students have to chance to come out of their slaves and become a part of it. This freedom of expression gives them a sense of goodness and happiness. Making some contribution in the learning session gives them a sense of satisfaction too. A creative approach to learning, making them more open with the puzzles that come their way and give them a feeling of accomplishment and pride. Next is enhanced thinking capability. Creativity can stimulate imaginative thinking capability in a student. There is why teacher promote activities such as open-ended question, creative terms building activities for busy curriculum schedule. Some teacher tactfully use their techniques to teach taught lesson to make children learn with fun and as. Activities such as puppet shows will keep the students feel interested in a learning session and the flow of images in their mind gives them the pleasure of creativity. Next is reduced stress. When some time is set aside for creativity in between all the stressed study time, it take a lot of stress away from student. This sense of joy keeps the relaxed and reduce their stress, which in turn help them to prepare well for exam and excel in it. Next is boost problem solving skills. The brainstorming activities involves puzzles can simulate the skills of problem solving in children. Creative can really after the way student approach a problem and it can be impressively optimized once they go through creative teaching sessions. Creative problem solving can be increased in classroom that help students to think out of the box and more imaginative and innovative. With this way, the problem and opportunity are redefined by the student and the solution or response will be more innovative, improves focus and attention. The average attention and concentration span of a lower class kids is just a few minutes. The conventional teaching methods would be boring for them and they may lose they may lose their focus in the midway. Including creative thinking strategy such as storytelling and kits are used to improve their focus and attention and the study time would be more productively. Playing memory games, taking regular breaks and intervals to bring in some creative and setting a flexible classroom environment can make a lot of improvement in their attention span. Innovative mindset, open-ended question and classroom discussions are two popular creative teaching strategy that helps student to develop in innovative mindset. Student get opportunity to think more critically about the question and subject and come up the innovative ideas. The friendly classroom discussion also aid them to think decisively about others' ideas and contributes while thinking critically to produce sometime innovative. A simulating classroom setting which is colorful rather than black and white can do to trick to lower class students and teachers can make some effort to bring in some humor between the lesson. Drive lifelong learning. A person with a creative mindset always has the craving to learn new things every time and this help them to have the amazing feeling and lifelong learning. This would really keep them engaged and actively active throughout, which is which in turn help them to stay young always. A cursor mind always love to learn more and the creative classroom can build up a curious mindset in children through unconventional way. Thank you.